Welcome to What Not to Wear Pageant Edition. Ladies, we have to talk about these things because we gotta stop doing them. They're ruining your styling at your competition. My name is Dani. If you're new here, I appreciate if you choose to subscribe and check out memberships or hit that super thanks button to support the channel. It's a huge help. Now let's talk about what we need to put to rest. This hairstyle. Stop letting your hairstylist do this to you. I think that this is okay for my little girls, 12 and under, preferably 10 and under, but I really only want to see this for optional competitions. I do not want to see this for anyone for evening gown, and I definitely don't want to see this on my junior teens, or misses for any required area of competition. I don't want to see it in interview, and I don't want to see it on stage for evening gown, and especially not swim. Next are these boots. We can leave them at a Taylor Swift concert. Leave them there at the Eras tour. Do not bring them to the pageant stage. These boots have ruined so many great fun fashion and runway outfits that I can't even keep track. And I have seen contestants wear these with the hairstyle too, and I'm like, oh my gosh. If she only let me style her, she would not be wearing that. These shoes don't elevate any outfit, which is why there is neither a time or a place for them in pageantry. I get this Nadine Merabi jumpsuit, I get it. I feel like there was a time for this jumpsuit. She did have a moment. Frankly, it's a beautiful jumpsuit and it looks incredible on. I absolutely love this jumpsuit style. But then we started seeing it in multiple colors and everybody started wearing it, and that's why you can find it all over resale sites as well. For a good reason, it's a great jumpsuit, but she's had her moment. We need to put it in the back of the closet for a while. This dress, you've probably seen it. I've seen it. I feel like I started seeing it in orange and cobalt blue, and then I started seeing it in every color. And I thought it was great the first time that I saw it in 2021. And after that, I had my fill. I had more than enough. Wear this anywhere but a pageant. Wear it to a graduation. Wear it to a brunch. Wear it to a special event, but don't wear it in your pageant interview or to any pageant event, please. This one, honestly, it's not even logical. It's just that I feel like these earrings are gonna send me to an early grave. I can't even explain why why they get me so upset. I think it's just because for so long, so many contestants wore these for their pageant headshots. There was this time in pageantry when the thing was these giant earrings, and I did have pairs like this as well. I had pairs like that at a time that made sense, and they no longer make sense. So I don't like them for pageant headshots for sure. Are they the worst thing for a gown? Not the worst thing, but I just feel like there's better options now. Gowns with visible bra cups. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how this became a thing. Now I get it for retailers because they want to show that a gown isn't sheer, but usually these cups do not match anyone's skin tone. So if you do buy a gown with these cups, you or your tailor needs to remove them, and you gotta replace them with skin colored, your nude tone of cups for your gown. If not, the first thing that people look at is the girls when you step on stage. On another note, I never love this. It's kind of a thing that is always gonna bother me, but that's corset gowns. I understand a corset gown style when you're borrowing a gown from a designer. That makes it makes total sense to get it to fit. But if it's your gown and if we can avoid it, let's avoid a corset style. Now, if it's unavoidable, please make sure that you tie those corsets tight, that you tuck in the ties. They are not meant to be bowed. It's distracting and doesn't add to the style of your gown. Also, if possible, get a panel behind that corset. If you're not gonna have a panel that's gonna allow that corset to blend more seamlessly into the back of the gown, if you wanna have more of a nude look, then get ties that match your skin tone. Make it make sense, ladies. Make it make sense. Nude heels that are not nude. Now listen, I was competing in pageantry back in the day when a nude heel was kind of a new thing. And I can remember looking for nude heels high and low at the mall, online, and I just couldn't quite find the nude heel in my size that matched my skin tone. That was a different time. We've moved on. Now there are so many brands that year-round will have your skin color. Yes, they will. And I will make a post just for these styles. Now, since we're talking about these nude shoe styles, we also have to talk about an outdated style, and that is the platform round toe. This was definitely the shape that millennials went crazy for when they were wearing their corporate clubbing outfits. Yes, and I was alive and of club age at that time. And I had quite a few round-toed platform heels in various colors, like blush and also glitter. That was really a thing back then. I'm glad it's not anymore, but what shouldn't be a thing anymore is this style. It's just not great. I see a lot of ladies wear this style still for their interviews or for their onstage introductions, and I just look and stare at the shoe every single time. And every time I see it, I just wonder, why didn't she go with a different shoe? And then suddenly, 20 seconds have gone by and I go, oh my goodness, I missed most of her personal introduction. Or I missed the beginning of her entire interview, all because of a shoe. Don't let it happen to you. Listen up here, girlies. That 2016 makeup, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. That glitter eyelid, it's just not doing anything for you. No, it's not. No judge is looking at you up on stage and they're thinking, wow, I love her shiny eyelids. No, it doesn't really do anything to enhance your look. So please, please put this look out to pasture. I have done episodes about gowns that I want to retire, and this episode isn't necessarily about gowns, but I will throw in one style, and it is this specific Sherri Hill. This style in itself is not bad. I actually dressed one of my clients in this gown when this style came out, and she won her title in this. It's a great gown, but it was really, really popular. It's still pretty popular. We see it a lot still on stage, and that's why I would avoid it, is because typically we want to stand out. We want to look different from the other contestants, and this gown, I'm telling you, it's just not going to do it for you. Even if you order it in a custom color, it's not so great of a style that I would say, oh my gosh, well, if we order it in the other color, then of course she's gonna win in that one. Like, the judges are just gonna love her so much, and they're gonna think she's so unique and original because she's wearing it in a different color. No, it's not so good that it needs to be made in other colors. Let's save this one for appearances, farewells, crownings, and other special events. The tippy top. What would this episode be without the tippy top? Where would we be without the tippy top, right? Oh, ladies, the tippy top. I'm always amazed when a new client tells me that she got her tippy top heels before she got her gown. And I always ask why. Why would you ever get your accessories before you have your gown? It doesn't make any sense, ladies. That's like putting on your clothes and then putting your underwear over your clothes. You choose your gown first, and then the shoes complement the gown. Now, if you have a pair of shoes that you absolutely love, of course, sure, you can find a dress that looks great with a very specific pair of shoes. But when we're talking about pageantry, when we're talking about competition, the focal point of your formal wear or your evening gown look shouldn't be the shoes. It should be you. It should be how the dress complements you, which is why our shoes are usually relatively simple for the evening gown competition, so they don't attract attention. Ladies, please stop buying these tippy top heels because they're not complimentary to most of you. If you're gonna wear them under a gown where I can't see them. That's fine. If you just want to create height, go for it. But if it's any other reason, you really don't need them. You need a shoe that matches with your gown, that complements your gown, and that makes your legs and makes you look great on stage. And that's not going to be a giant platform. I'm sure I missed some other things that need to be retired from pageantry for a while, but let me know which ones you think that I missed in the comments, and let me know what episode you'd like to see next.